Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to Banished, and welcome to another sort of tutorial walkthrough here. And today I'm going to be teaching you all about how to make a farm-style village. So we're going to skip ahead to medium in this one. Playing it on hard just doesn't really work when you're trying to start off this way, because obviously you don't start off with any crop seeds, so you have to wait a little while before you can actually start being a farm-based city. So the way that this works is you need to make sure that you're starting off with the correct kind of map. You need one that's got plenty of open expansive fields and a lot of room for you to sort of grow your village gradually and sort of sequentially. So that's what we've got here. We've got a nice broad plain here that we can sort of build our city through. And whenever you start the game, you always start off with a clear patch that's big enough to fit a crop field. All we've got are pumpkins. What the hell? Normally you start off with 2 seed types. It seems that we've only started off with 1, and all we've got is pumpkins, which is a little bit peculiar. I would not like an all-pumpkin diet, but one of the things that we're going to do is actually, we're going to have 1 person working on that field, and all we ever need is like 1 person working here for now. And that's because we can sort of get by with just that for now. We're going to place down 2 houses, but we're also going to have an emergency sort of backup solution here by having this hunting cabin, which we're going to put back here. And we're also going to have our gatherer's hut, which is going to go along with it in that typical sort of fashion. And the reason that we're doing this, even though we're going for a more agricultural sort of civilization, is that these are necessary sort of fallbacks. You know, actually, we might be able to get away without having the gatherer's hut, but we'll see about that. We're going to go with 2 workers for now. We don't really need to clear out very much space, but we do need to up-prioritize these 2 buildings, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and start the game up and get that going. So what's going to happen is that 1 person's going to start farming along here, planting the crops, and we've got other people who are doing other whatever it is that they're going to be doing. What we're going to want is having some people clear out all of this area here, and that should work for us. That area as well, and start clearing out these stones in addition. So we need to get all these resources in our stockpile, of course, so that's what we're going for there. Pretty standard stuff. I don't like the fact that my guys have decided to start building the houses, even though I kind of need the other stuff first, assholes, but yeah, our reserve of stone is immediately low. Fantastic. Wonderful. But isn't that just the way of things sometimes? So we're going to go ahead and up-prioritize that as well, and start working on our other crucial buildings, which in this case is going to be the woodcutter. And now you can actually get a nearly full harvest with just 1 worker in a field. You can easily get like 1,000 food produced for you in a season by himself. He won't necessarily be able to harvest anything, and this strategy is risky. This lifestyle of farming is incredibly risky, because you can have a failed harvest. If you have a failed harvest, your guys are going to be like really, really miserable in their first few years. In fact, you might outright lose by dying outright, but that's sort of what this gatherer's hut is for. If it looks like it's going to be an early frost or early winter, it's possible to start throwing your people into gatherer's huts to sort of stave off any potential for like mass dying off or starvation or emergencies of that sort of nature. So that's sort of what that's there for. After that, if you get established and you're lucky, you probably won't really need it, but we're going to go ahead and put 1 person on there anyway, just because obviously our potato supply is going to start going down pretty rapidly once these stone houses get built. And we should be able to build 1 more here. Yeah, okay. And we'll start also working on our... Actually, no, that's everything we build for our first year. We're going to put 1 person in our hunter place as well. And we're going to want 1 more house after this as well, but we're going to plan out our road first here. Dirt road down there. Dirt road up here. And a dirt road like that. Okay, so we can put another house over here. Oh no, there's a tiny damn hill here. Is that even really... What the hell is here? Okay, we're going to clear out that area and see if there's a hill there. If there is, I'm going to be so mad. I think there is a hill there. God damn it. Okay, well, looks like we'll have to build our houses over here. Alright, so one of the best ways, of course, to get rid of surplus is to build things, but we're going to go ahead and build another stockpile over here. That'll help out quite a bit. And so as you can see, we're stable as far as food goes, and we've even started to harvest here. What we're going to do is we're going to slow this down a bit. But as you can see, it's early autumn, but there's always that risk that this is going to get wiped out before it can be harvested completely. So we're going to increase this to 4. We're going to increase the number of farm workers to 4. And we're going to like really just prioritize that. And we're also going to make sure that the remainder of our people are working on these few houses, because we want that up prioritized as well. So now we've got 4 people working on this crop field, which means that they won't be out here doing other things, but like we'll be able to get this entire field or closer to it by just doing this, and it's only a short while that they're going to be doing this. So our reserves of stone are low, by which they mean we're out of stone, but we should be done with the pumpkins pretty quickly, and that should let us get through here. And if you look, like just one field with one worker most of the year, we're already up to basically like 1,000 pumpkins. We're going to go ahead and reduce that down. Oops. Just have one person working on there for the remainder, because we don't need that many pumpkins really. We do need stone, however, and we do need these damn people to finish their damn houses. So yeah, that worked out quite well. Late autumn. We still have a little bit of time. Going to have to up prioritize this stuff as well. And as you can see, we've managed to survive quite well and even get a really good amount of pumpkins that we would not have otherwise done with fairly minimum labor. As you can see, just barely getting this harvest in here before the frosts come in. Now, one of the things I've noticed is that, like, for some reason, pumpkin, like when you've got barrels here like this, it sometimes glitches out the game, so we're going to go ahead and do something here. This is a trick if you see something like pumpkins remaining in the field or whatever crop you happen to be growing remaining in the field like that. Sometimes it'll stop people from producing plants, so you have to do this sometimes. It's kind of annoying, but as you can see, I've rebuilt a farm. It's given these guys a remove order, so I'm going to take away these 3 little bits of pumpkin. I'm going to go ahead and prioritize this just so that they'll do it. But as you can see, now they'll remove those pumpkins. That's going to make things a little bit easier for us. I'm going to set this one to pumpkin, of course. And that's just to make sure that glitch doesn't happen, because that glitch tends to happen and be real annoying. Alright, so we got the woodcutter a bit late, but better late than never in this particular case. We're going to continue cutting down stone, cutting down iron, all that other good stuff. And hopefully we'll have enough of everything to last through the winter and into the next year. Fortunately, like, you don't seriously need these things for your first winter. Like, I don't think I've ever really seen anything die, but it's just a good idea just in case. Because, like, a casualty right now would be really catastrophic. But look at how much food we have. We've got, like, thousands and thousands of food that we can rely on for our people. Going to go ahead and start queuing up our buildings that we're going to be using for the next year as well. So since we can't build sort of down here because of that micro hill, we're going to build this way, which means that we can sort of build things south of here. So we're going to go ahead and build our tailor like this, and our blacksmith like this. And those will get done this year as well. Reserve of stone is perpetually and always will be low. Perfect. Okay, so what we also need is going to be a forester lodge, so we're going to build that up here. And that should be fine. And let's see what we got for builders. We've got 2 builders. That should be enough to get what we're doing here done in relatively good time, but we'll go up to 3 since we've got a little bit of extra labor. Continue cutting down stone just everywhere you can. Collecting stone is just one of those things that's so crucial to doing anything in this game. Alright. There we go. Probably not necessary to build that road because that's just going to take up one of our workers' time, but whatever. And yeah, as you can see, like, a lot of our food came from our farm. If it... Oh, right, we deleted it and rebuilt it, but we've got a lot of pumpkins. Like, lots and lots of pumpkins. It's like one of those sort of what pumpkin moments, but for those of you who read Homestuck, or, well, MS Paint Adventures in general, I guess. Okay. And now the waiting, which is really kind of slow and annoying sometimes, but what can you do? And yeah, we're just going to slowly build our way up. As you can see, our people are getting a little bit unhealthy. That's because we don't really have the most balanced of diets at the moment. So what we are going to have to do is build ourselves a herbalist. We'll put the herbalist... for now, we'll put the herbalist up here, actually. I don't really think I'm going to be building anything up here anytime soon. So that should be fine. Yeah, there is like a micro hill here. That's really annoying. That is the worst. Damn it, hill. Okay. So yeah, with things going as they are, we're gonna probably want, if we want to have like a real agricultural town, to eventually get a trading port. Simply because like pumpkins are not really the best crop in this game. There are seriously better crops. I should probably actually just be typing this in, but you know, like pumpkins can't really be made into alcohol if you want to happen to do that like wheat can, so it's not as versatile. It's kind of a slow growing crop. It's not the most winterproof. It's pretty winterproof, but it's not like the most winterproof. Yeah, it's pretty sturdy, I guess. It's not, you know, they work out fine, I guess. Alright, so, are we ever going to actually finish these buildings? The answer is probably no. We have got like 11 building projects queued up though, so I'm not really that surprised. I thought I had also queued up a Hunter's Lodge, or Forester Lodge. Yeah, there it is, okay. So, we still got 10 jackets and 17 tools, so we got a little bit of time. We sort of need to finish it during winter, but the problem is that right now I kind of need to increase this. There we go. And my dog has decided he doesn't like what I'm doing. But that's okay. He doesn't like a lot of things, like male people. Male men. Alright. Taylor, how much hide have we got for coats? We've only got 12 leather. That's really appalling. I guess it's because we need more people working here. Let's get a little bit more in there. And as you can see, our pumpkins are dying off because it's late autumn and it's already snowing, which, you know, happens, but that's why we have to have this backup here. So we're going to reduce this back down to its normal, and we're going to go ahead and up the number of people working in our herbalist, or gatherer's hut, which will continue to work through the winter as far as I've been able to tell. Like, there's still stuff on the ground that they can pick up, and they're still doing it, so as you can see, it seems to still be working. I don't really know, but it seems to work, so I won't question that. Alright, and that will get us more leather as well as food, so we'll have to make do with what coats we can get and what we can cobble together there, and we can also get our blacksmith working for a little bit. And it looks like we're also going to want more of our woodcutter to cut wood. Okay, so this is going along okay. We're going to want to figure out the spacing for another set of houses down here. So we'll build one there, but we won't finish it. We're just going to have it as a spacer there. Oh, that is a real obnoxious hill. Hill, I hate you so much. Okay, we're going to build this up to here and across to there. So a nice little row of houses, very tidy and neat. So I wonder if we happen to have like a lot of fruit trees or something. That's actually a possibility. But yeah, we're going to have to grow more pumpkins, which is not a good thing. You want to be building... Oh, son of a bitch, really? Well, I guess I'll show you this, like, problem, and if it happens, like, I'll basically die. Like, the village is basically dead, but... yeah, so we got, like, a pumpkin here that's just hanging around. What I can try to do is give a removal command. Remove resources, that pumpkin, no, it just doesn't work. Like, that pumpkin's just there. Okay, it's early spring and it's still snowy anyway, but, like, still. So anyway, we're gonna get our second field. It's not ideal because it's a bit too close to this pumpkin field, so a disease in this pumpkin field can spread and jump over to this one, so it's not really the best situation. But it is what we have to work with here, so we're gonna go ahead and let it be. And we're gonna only want one there. for now. And yeah, things are going okay. Let's get this guy out of here, since he's out of materials. And how are we doing for tools? We're back up to 23, that's not too bad. So yeah, we want to make sure that we're keeping enough people in the labor pool so that stuff gets done, because you do need laborers to do things, for the most part. But yeah, anyway, this is our village that's starting off. As you can see, like pumpkins, major part of the diet of these people. It's working out pretty well for us so far, but we'll have to see how things go. As you can see, this is indeed, it looks like bugging out. Yeah, I just don't, I don't remember it even being in there previously. I wonder if another patch, like, broke it? I wonder what happens if I increase the number of people who work here. Okay. Yeah, no, they're just not working the field. So yeah, this village is doomed because of their own incompetence, but, you know, what can you do about it sometimes? I'm gonna have to check to see if there's a fix for that, but anyway, I hope you found this informative. Do watch out for stray baskets of pumpkins, they will screw you over like a dick. And, as always, I'll see you all next time.